Young people from all over the globe are joining up to fight for the future.
I'm doing my part.
Oh, I can't believe I got you. Holy shit.
I'm doing my part.
No, I think that's her third.
Oh,
what the fuck?
Someone put a landmine down next to the thing.
I'm doing my part.
Oh no.
I'm doing my part too.
Are you doing your part? Hello everyone. Today we are talking about Starship Troopers Extermination. Second I saw the trailers for this game, even having zero experience with the films, I had a feeling it could be pretty solid because the bug swarms in the trailer reminded me of a little game called Deep Rock Galactic, which is always a good thing because that game rocks. And stones.
Rock and stone!
It also helps that the dev team only has one other IP that they have proven at this point that they pay attention to over the years with Squad, which I think is going to prove very important because despite the game being fun right now, I cannot recommend that you buy Starship Troopers Extermination yet. At some point down the road, I think this game is going to have enough content and care put into it to be a genuinely worthwhile product, but at the moment, this is only a very promising pipe dream. Also, quick note before we get into this, I was provided with 2 copies of this game from the publisher, and while, as you know if you watched my videos before, that does nothing to sway my reviews, I do appreciate that they actually sent along 2 so I could hop in with a buddy, so thanks to Off-Road Industries for that. Normally, when I ask for 2 keys to cover a co-op game with a buddy, I get this look from the publisher. So, first things first, I had not seen Starship Troopers until I had already played the game, so we did a Discord watch party, and I gotta say, pretty fun film. The CGI holds up surprisingly well, the satire bits and recruitment ads are fantastic, and it's a really solid, if silly, movie. Also, you get to see her boobs. Twice. Very nice. The cast was super stacked. Like, I kept doing this the whole time, like, hey, I know them. Hank is in it, Detective Lassiter is in it. Small note though, Johnny Rico's character was giving massive cuck vibes the whole film, and that annoyed the hell out of me, and Carmen experiences literally 0 character growth the whole movie, so that's cool. But alas, watching the film was only to provide myself with context for the game, and I gotta say, this is a damn solid translation of the movie into gameplay. There's one moment in the movie where they're being overrun at this desert base, and it's basically a 1-to-1 translation of the movie to the gameplay. And I gotta say, this game is fun as fuck.
I have done ammunition. God damn it.
Was that you? Oh no, okay. Somebody just rocketed off the side of the fucking building. There's tons of people running around voiping quotes from the movie, and goddamn if it isn't a crazy visual of 16 people sprinting down a hill with this like wave of lead flying at the bugs. The game usually boils down to following the differing objectives into one final defense you have to turtle up for. The building is fine, and there are some cool strategies like boxing in bugs by repairing the wall right after they get through so they're stuck in a kill box. The guns are also lore accurate because they all kind of suck. They don't suck in the way that they feel bad to use, but nothing besides the rocket launcher is really enough to turn you into a one-man army, and that actually feels right, especially when you view this as an extension of the movie. The bugs, especially on hard mode, are fucking dangerous, and getting run down by even the small bugs should stress you out. I don't think I've seen anyone have an effective strategy to get from the final defense to the extraction ship, and there's almost always a couple stragglers that die in the final push, and the frame rate really struggles during this sequence. But the music that sounds very similar to the soundtrack of the film, swelling as you go, makes it all a bunch of fun. The classes all feel distinct and interesting, and if anyone asks, I'm fucking cracked at the medic class. The map, and yes, I said map, singular, is also pretty versatile and fun. Everything looks great. The bugs look fantastic. There's these awesome, huge blue explosions when you kill one of the grenadiers. Now, the objectives aren't randomized necessarily, but it's random enough that every mission feels different and takes you to a new spot to set up the defense, so there's not really a correct setup. The night version of the map is a totally different vibe, too. But therein lies the problem, and pretty much the only reason I'm saying hold off on buying this for a bit. There is just one map. That's it. I really don't know what they were thinking releasing into early access with one map at $30, because that's just wild. And while the gameplay and visuals around that one map are super fun, I think this game has oodles of potential and a solid team behind it, but there isn't enough yet to justify picking it up. According to their early access plans on Steam, they plan to add a deep progression system, more guns, perks, playstyles, along with skins for guns and troopers, which I expect to be a cash shop or battle pass system. I hope it isn't, but it's kind of expected at this point. They're also planning on adding, quote, multiple planets ready to be liberated from the arachnid threat, end quote. That's good news to me because I cannot stress enough how much even like 2 more maps would change my opinion on buying this game right now. The performance isn't great for everyone, and there's some occasional bugs, but like faulty code, not those bugs, but that's to be expected with early access. That's my thoughts so far though. I've been having fun hopping in with my friends, but even solo, it's a pretty enjoyable time. It's always nice when a game can tickle that part in the back of my brain that loves big things going boom. Again, I want to be clear that this will most likely be very, very good with time, but just be wary of buying it right now. That being said, have you picked it up yet? If you have, tell me about it, but also you have to drop your favorite movie quote. Mine is, "Come on, you ape! You want to live forever?" Please don't forget to subscribe. I quite literally have a tidal wave of content that's going to be flooding out to your feed soon on a bunch of new games, so keep an eye out for that. Thanks for watching.